kayo po. Trabaho sa Bikiri Tricol, ARCB siya. Then sa Kalamay, 1,400. Sugar naman siya. Then balik siya sa Yes 80. Then sa Karga rin, 400. Then sa Train, 50. Then sa Asin, 100. Sa siya, niliyawan ka.
Email may gamit na sa?
Ha?
Email? Ah, sakto.
We're BSBA students from St. Francis College. Can we conduct an interview?
Sure.
How do you use decimals in teaching physics in class? In your class?
I usually use correct decimal value in measuring volume. No? So example here, we'll be measuring the volume of water and this graduated cylinder. So you have here the curved part. This is called meniscus. So the correct way of reading is actually in the lower meniscus. This one, not in the upper part. Okay. So the reading must be presented in a correct decimal value, no, because we need to be specific now or to attain accuracy in our measurement. No? So especially, example here, so what will be the reading? That is 20. By the way, it is expressed in centimeter, no? The water here. So the reading here, or the correct reading is 20 centimeter or in L. Pwede po siya in L, na pwede po siya, or in millimeter, or in milliliter, I mean. So we need to express the value in a decimal value. For example here, so 20.01, you can see nga na siya ipakapinagaman. No? So we need to be specific. So dili po siya pwede nga mo lower po na. That is actually, so present or using correct decimal value is actually important in measurement, especially to attain accuracy and precision. Okay? So kung precise ang measurement, if kanang dugol-dugol ilahang value, let's say 20.0 milliliter or 20.01, 20.02, 20.03. So, ano siya nga precise? Na kumingon ka accuracy, so it means accurate. So that means kanang maudyan ang iyang puntok, maudyan na siya correct siya ba? Ang iyang reading, na? So, i-compare sa iyang correct, sakto dyan nga value. So, mga siyang tawag na accurate, value of accuracy. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Janina Cabanag. As part of our project, I would like to interview you regarding how do you apply the concept of percent in your professional.
Good morning. In my line of work, I can apply the percent in many aspects. One of these is budgeting. For budgeting, if you have a total amount given to you, you have to allocate that amount to different aspects or different expenses. For example, if you have 100 million, you allocate 20% of that to capital outlay, 40% of that to personal services, and 40% of that for maintenance and operating expenses. So that's one of the aspects of my work which I can apply the concept of percent. Thank you.
So, good morning, sir. I am Jan Oles Cabanag. As a part of our project, I would like to interview you regarding on how to use conversion of fractions to decimal and vice versa in conversations of percent to decimal and vice versa in solving word problems.
Okay. Before I will answer that question, I would like to say thank you for choosing me as your interviewee for this question as part of your project or task. So, thank you also for coming here in our school. So, I would like to emphasize your questions. I would like to emphasize two things coming from your question. First is, how do I use conversion of fraction to decimal? And the other one, how do I use conversion of decimal to fraction? Okay. Your question has a varied answers depending on the teachers that we will interview, because it will regards to the techniques of the teacher. But for me, first, how do I use conversion of fraction to decimal? Basically, if you're going to convert fraction to decimal, just simply divide the numerator by the denominator and the result is decimal. Okay? But that is not the point. My purpose why I am converting fractions to decimal, in word problems, there are some word problems that need a specific or exact answer. And fraction cannot answer that one. Okay? For example, if you are dealing with time, if you are dealing with length, or anything that is measured or measurement, okay? If we have 3/4, if we have 1/2, that is not a specific answer if you are dealing with measurement. So what I'm going to do is to convert this. Say for example, 1/2 into 0.5. 2/5 you convert into decimal so that the answer is exact. 2 and 1/2 we have 2.5. If we're dealing with time, we have 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, if you're going to compare that one into 2 and 1/2, the one that is more specific is 2.5. Okay? I'm going to use that one if I am dealing with time, measurement, because it needs a precise and exact answer. On the other hand, the case number 2 is vice versa. From fractions, from decimal to fraction, how do I use that one? Okay. There are some problems, most especially in probability, that needs to be emphasized the possible outcome. And the fraction can answer that one. Because the possible outcome can be determined by the denominator. You say for example, 1/2. So the denominator is 2. So we could be able to identify that there are 2 possible outcomes. If I am not going to convert 0.5 into 1/2, 0.5 does not clearly emphasize the possible outcome. But if we're going to convert that one into fractions, the possible outcomes is clearly emphasized. That's the point there. Okay? Did you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for that question. Anything else?
That's it, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless, sir.